And we are back with Dr. Culkin and his patient, Melissa Gastelum, that has joined us now. And in case you're just joining us, we're talking about summer fun, and that includes being outdoors. And of course, along with that comes sweating. So Dr. Culkin with WIFH has some advanced procedures that will keep you dry all summer long. And one of those is what Melissa had, which we're talking about, the Mira-Dry procedure. So Melissa, let's go to you first and ask you, why did you decide to go this route?
Well, I was kind of your anxious, nervous sweater. It wasn't something that I dealt with on a daily basis, so you wouldn't really call me an excessive sweater. So that's why I never really sought treatments before now. But when I heard that Dr. Culkin was offering Mira-Dry procedure and just the ease of the procedure and his numbing technique, actually, it was kind of a no-brainer. I thought, why not get rid of this problem once and for all?
Now, you mentioned more of a nervous sweater there, so congratulations. You have a wedding coming up, so that's the big day that was adding to some of the nerves there.
Yes.
But I want to talk to you, as you were saying, as you heard about this procedure. Talk to us about the procedure. What took place?
Yeah, well, I mean, they made it very easy. As he mentioned earlier, it's a very quick procedure done in the office. Probably it took maybe about an hour and 15 minutes or so. He numbed me, and what was great is I didn't feel a thing. I mean, it was really a painless procedure. The worst part, I would say, was the lidocaine injection in each underarm. But other than that, you know, you just kind of hang out for a little bit while they get rid of the sweat problem for you.
And as you've had this done, we have to ask, how is it working for you? You're sitting here in a sleeveless shirt, obviously, so you must be feeling pretty confident.
Yes, I am. I haven't had any breakthrough sweating yet. I work out regularly. I go to spin class and everything, and no underarm issues, no sweating issues yet. So I've really enjoyed it so far.
Okay. And Dr. Culkin, let's talk a little bit about who would actually be the ideal patient for this. I know this is a bride right here, bride to be, and obviously nerves are there, but who's the ideal patient?
Well, I don't think it's the one time walking down the aisle sweater. We're seeing all sorts of people come. I have people who this is a huge problem for. They have to go home after work to change to go out that evening if they're going to a meeting. Like I said earlier, people who are speaking, people who are sitting in meetings, and they just get wet. But they don't all have a diagnosis of hyperhidrosis, which is excessive sweating to the point that it's really affecting your life. A lot of these people are sweating in different situations. It's just bothersome. Frankly, it's no different than laser hair removal, where you're removing unwanted hair. Here, we're reducing or stopping unwanted sweat. It's in the eye of the beholder. These people are just troubled by it.
Okay. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be, as you said, that person that has something chronic going on. It can be, if I'm the type of person that, hey, once a week or every couple of weeks, if I have to give a big speech and I sweat profusely, it would work for something like that. It doesn't have to be that daily person problem.
Correct. It's more cosmetic, and it's more solving what you perceive to be a problem. It's a procedure. We've had no complications. There are some minor ones reported. So, I don't think someone's going to just come in for a procedure just because they don't want to sweat anymore. It usually is going to be an issue for them. And if it is, then this is a wonderful solution.
All right. And as we're talking about this as an option and a solution here, should they try other methods first before they go to this option?
It depends. It depends how much it's bothering them. Certainly, topicals are a very reasonable first approach, and almost everyone we've seen has tried numerous things before. So we're slowly moving Mira-Dry up the ladder if it's really a big problem for that patient. So I think that's a decision that we can make in conversation together, but bigger the problem, bigger a solution.
Now, as we're looking at right here, this is from your website. That's the procedure. That's what's taking place. Kind of explain what we're seeing right there.
Yeah, so what we do first is we put a pillow of numbing fluid under the skin in the armpit. And we use the same technique that when we do our liposuction procedure with numbing. And then we apply this device, which delivers this microwave energy, and we're destroying the sweat glands. And I'm happy to say that the patients feel nothing when I have them numb. And it's truly amazing, because they're sitting there talking to my nurse practitioner or my PA who's doing the procedure for them. They ice when they leave, and that evening they're taking ibuprofen. We've seen 1 or 2 people need something stronger, but otherwise icing for 24 hours, back to work, and minimal problems like swelling.
And you agree with that, Melissa?
Yes,
and you
definitely.
recommend it? It has
Yes,
worked for you?
definitely, absolutely, without a doubt.
All right, then excellent. Thank you very much both for being with us. We appreciate that. And you
Thanks,
stay
Vince.
with us. We'll be back right after this to wrap it all up for you.